All right, welcome everybody to Mixed In PodCast.
Yay!
McPherson's alien abduction is what our topic will be today.
Yeah. And today we have...
Special guest, we've got my son, Mr. Cody Lee.
Yay!
Yeah.
He's been with Mixed In really from the beginning.
Yeah.
Literally.
And now he's old enough to drink.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can actually
Cheers.
drink with us when we're doing this, yeah. He was actually in Mixed In before I was. So that actually makes me the newbie. Yeah. Okay, so today is going to be our alien topic for the day with the whole alien abduction for the... I remember back when YouTube was kind of still newish, and I remember seeing this video about the, was it McPherson alien abduction? And back then it was a big thing, and everybody thought that this video was real. They thought it was a real alien.
And what year was this?
abduction.
1989?
When that's when it was made.
Oh.
That's when it was actually filmed. Was 1989.
And when did it get popular?
I don't remember.
Like
the exact-
2010?
Yeah, sometime around 2000 is when I remember hearing
2000.
about it. Yeah, sometime around then. I can't remember an exact date.
So I've
but
never heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we're gonna. At first, the first thing was gonna be is we're gonna watch it and try and figure out whether or not we think it's fake or not. Then we did some research on the internet, finding out it is fake.
But before we found that out, we were looking at it and we could talk about what we thought of it before we learned that it was it was already a movie made to look like found footage. But
Yeah. So before we get started though, we're gonna do a little thing. We're gonna take one beer. It's gonna be Blue Moon Mango Weed. We're gonna split this beer between the three of us, and we're gonna down it
sounds good.
so we can just loosen up the brain cells and get us talking pretty good. That one's mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because we don't want to share germs. That's just
But-
that's disgusting. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the podcast, and let's enjoy ourselves.
We poured this booze, and
All right.
we drink this booze because we think it's yummy. So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies.
All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers. That's actually quite tasty.
That's good.
Yeah. There's one more left. You guys want to fight for it?
It's mine.
You can do like we'll do a gladiator match here between Chris and Cody. What'd I do with my lightsabers?
But all you have is the bear claw to open this thing. Oh man.
Yeah. Careful, Cody.
I'll scratch you with it.
Well,
I'll stab
The
you.
thing is I've taken the top of these bottles off. With
yeah, Chris destroyed a bottle with that thing.
that. Okay, so he can
So,
do it.
okay.
Oh, it's a screw top, man.
Oh yeah. which one you want, Cody? You want honey wheat
Do some honey wheat.
or blue or Belgian white?
Some honey wheat.
Honey wheat. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sweet. Use a extra. Yeah, see, screw top.
Yeah, that's nice.
Hooray for Blue Moon, and they're easy caps to open, especially for us drunk people.
Helps out a lot.
So, what's the first thing you guys want to talk about this video?
Okay, so
Should we give them the facts first
no.
about what we found?
How about the cheesiness?
the
about it?
the cheesiness? Yes, it was.
Well, after watching it, okay, so now that in retrospect, it was cheesy. But when
Yeah.
I first was watching it, I thought this was kind of going on the real factor. Like,
So
it
if-
seemed realistic.
So, if nobody ever told you that it was an actual fake video, you would have thought that it was. Real.
So it was believable that all the people knew each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I was that one guy that always had that, kind of the nerd guy that had the camera. So I can relate to the guy, like, not wanting to put it down and
Yeah.
filming everything.
Yeah.
Like, don't even know why. I'm just, because somebody's talking, the camera goes there.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is fun. I don't know. So I can relate to that guy. And everybody's seen that guy and are annoyed by that
Yeah.
guy who's always got the camera.
Well, obviously, like
so
in,
that part, to me, it was like real.
Yeah.
Felt real.
in pretty much all of found footage films, which is what this one is a found footage. There's always that guy. There's always that guy, and everybody always gets pissed off at this guy.
Yeah.
That's always filming. It's like, dude, people are dying around us. Why do you still have the video camera? Why aren't you puking in the corner over there? Because, like, with us, because, we're seeing bodies for the first time or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I guess Chris would be that guy we're
Yep.
bitching at.
That's me.
Like, Chris, put that shit down, man.
It's going to
Come
be
on."
evidence.
Gotta take care of business.
What about you, Cody? Did you thought it was real for the first, like when you first watched it?
I didn't watch the beginning, but I mean, just walking in.
Yeah.
To
well, the part we set it up for you at was actually
it's really close to the beginning.
Yeah, it was just getting into the action. The beginning part was all just them at the table talking, and you don't really understand what they're saying. I guess if you really watched it about 5 times, you might be able to understand it.
Yeah, because they were. I mean, it was believable. Like what he was saying, they're all talking to each other. They all seem like they know each other.
Yeah.
It seems normal.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, the first 10 minutes was believable. After that, it was just like, I don't know about this.
It was kind of laughable.
I like the way that they're, they dissing each other. Like when they're walking up to, the power went out, and so they're walking up to where they saw there was like an explosion I can't remember the reason why they're hiking through this trail to get to this spot.
Yeah.
But they're all just, making fun of the guy with the camera.
Oh, were they? So he was like the younger brother. Well, I know watching it, they're always like, we were joking, there's always an Eric.
Uh-huh.
He's like telling him, you're going to come over here and help me fix the roof tomorrow. Yeah. You are? I know, Eric. Jeez. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I can relate that I have a brother named Eric.
So if they rehearsed this,
I can relate.
They played the part so well. It's like they must have spent some time doing it, and so it was easier to believe that this is just real. But now that I found out that it's a movie, it's like, man, these guys actually for 1989, with one camera, probably it really was just some a $300 VCR camera, and that's it. And, wow. Pretty good,
because they do that now with Paranormal Activity and stuff like that.
Well, those cameras they're using for that, I think, are pretty massive. Yeah. They're not just your simple basic cameras; they're actually pretty.
The one that goes on your shoulder, right?
Yeah. Well, they're just like with our normal video cameras. The one that we use is still really high tech. It has a lot of extra buttons on it and whatnot. But these ones, they have XLR inputs for audio, they take the different cards. I forget what they're called.
Yeah,
they're really fancy.
They're slightly
cameras. Bigger. Yeah. And
but I think the one that was the Blair Witch or whatever, I think that was just supposed to be a high 8 camera or a video camera. Yeah. Not much different than these right here.
Yeah.
Well, that one itself, because I remember hearing about that one, and from what I remember hearing, the producers and everybody that was directing and making the film, they were out there camping with all the 3 actors themselves, but they were like away, and they would give them directions on what they want them to do, and they just gave them the cameras, which were basically your pretty much basic cameras that they were using. Okay. So that's a pretty small production, and hence the whole reason why it was so little money. Like this one, what did they spend on making this movie?
Back then, $6,000.
$6,500.
The equivalent? What'd you say? The equivalent now
of about $12,000. Yeah. So. Yeah,
and that's probably just paying the actors.
Yeah, well, just paying them for food and whatnot. And they gave them like $600 each,
beer,
and like have a good day,
Yeah,
and probably not even that.
Well, one thing that was interesting though is keeping the excitement in the house, and it seemed. I mean, here and there's little flashes and stuff like that. And I bet you what they do is like, okay, so in real life, this is what I'm thinking right now after watching it, is that the battery on that VCR was probably flashing, and so they would do it in effect where it looks like it goes blue, but he says, okay, now everybody freeze. So then they're going to change the battery. Okay, and it's recording. Okay, and go.
And don't fucking move this time.
Because it's supposed to look, like it was continuing to run. But I know that this took days, not 1 hour.
There's no way that they could have, filmed that all the way through in one shot.
In one shot.
So what do you guys think were some of the moments that when people are watching this for the first time, trying to figure out if it was real or not? What kind of signs do you think that should have thrown at their face, saying, "Hey, this is not real"?
There's a couple.
Yeah.
So, I would say the freaking out, talking, to somebody without screaming.
Yeah.
When you use that voice, stop it instead of stop it.
Yeah. So actually using an actual voice, not a quiet voice for audio. Kind of like, hey, I'm trying to be loud, but I'm trying to be quiet at the same time.
Calm down. When you really hear it like this, calm down, calm the f*** down.
Yeah, exactly.
or playing goldfish. Like,
Oh yeah,
really.
Oh so
Oh yeah.
so one of the
So they got a dead alien in
one
the
of
back room.
Yeah, they got a dead alien in the back room. One of the brothers decides, hey, I'm gonna go out and get the car. And then he ends up disappearing, but his shotgun shows back up. And what do? They sit down and they play some f***ing goldfish.
Let's play some cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will get my mind off it, you know. And then later on they look back and then the alien's not there no more.
Where'd it go?
Yeah.